Hello, my name is Josh Jones, and I did my speech on fertilizers, their uses, effects, and dangers. So I'm currently taking biology at Fayetteville Technical Community College. I started that class back in January, and during this class, we've been doing research on a plant called the coleus plant. And we're taking the plant and we've applied an organic fertilizer, an inorganic fertilizer. We've actually put one plant that does not have any fertilizer. We actually call that the control group. We're doing these tests to see the growth of it based on the type of fertilizer that is in the plant. So this is the coleus plant. We're studying. That's the one that we're studying in biology class. So like I said, we have three controlled environment test tubes. So one of them has the organic fertilizer, one of them has the inorganic fertilizer, and one of them does not have any fertilizer at all. So the first tube contains the organic, then the inorganic, and then the one that has no fertilizer. So that is the coleus plant. So each week when we arrive at class, we have it on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but we have lab on Thursday where we measure the plant. So we take each test tube and we measure the longest root of the plant. And so by the end of the semester, we should decide which one actually was beneficial to the plant in its growth process. So my hypothesis is that the organic fertilizer is probably the best choice for the plant. It's all natural. All the ingredients in there are natural and organic, and I just think that it's actually proven that it's better. It has a better effect on our society, our environment, and our economy as a whole. So fertilizers and their effects is the next point. So what are fertilizers? So fertilizers are chemical or man-made ingredients put together to provide the plant with the nutrients and the nutrients that the plant needs to survive. So fertilizers, whether organic or inorganic, are used every day by farmers across the globe to provide the plant with the nutrients that they need to survive. Just like we need proteins and vitamins, things like that to build us strong and for us to survive, plants need the same exact thing. They just get them in a different form, which are fertilizers. So now we talk about inorganic versus organic fertilizers. So organic fertilizers are composed of all natural ingredients, and they're used obviously to provide the nutrients that the plant needs to survive. So organic fertilizers are used in organic gardening to sustain enriched soil, plants, and beneficial insects. So something I did not know that I actually learned by doing the research for this speech is that so there's certain insects that come about in certain environments. And when we use fertilizer, sometimes we kill off those insects that are actually beneficial for the plant to survive. So that's something that I learned that can be a harmful effect of fertilizers. So then we talk about inorganic fertilizers. So these are actual fertilizers that are composed of chemicals, and they also provide the plant with nutrients that they need. They just have a worse aftermath of the fertilizer. So like in this case, so one ingredient used in our inorganic fertilizer is a chemical called ammonium nitrate, and that actually, when it's exposed to the oxygen in our air that we breathe, can actually be explosive. So that can actually be harmful to us. It can be harmful to the environment and the plant that is being grown, and ultimately the crop. So that can be toxic to the environment. So this is why organic fertilizer is safer than inorganic fertilizer. So basically, organic fertilizers, they work double time with the soil and the plant by providing required nutrients to growing plants while also feeding the soil that is growing the plant. So fertilizers contain plant nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. With these organic materials introduced to plants, it will increase the efficiency of organic amendments, and that's from the Muhammad author. And then another reason organic is safer than inorganic is because the organic fertilizer is safer than inorganic fertilizer because, like I said, inorganic uses ammonium nitrate, which can be toxic to the environment. So this is just a slide talking about the ammonium nitrate. So the conclusion of my speech is that organic fertilizers are probably the best choice when growing a plant to give the nutrients and the sustainability that it needs. because it's non-harmful to the environment. They're all natural ingredients, and overall, it's just better for the plant and the long-term effects. Um, Organic fertilizers don't just aid in the growth and the longevity of the plant in this instance, but they actually can help the humans that consume it. So different ingredients that go into the organic fertilizers. So once we eat them, it actually supports our immune system and our um, human health. So that is all for my presentation. I hope that you've learned something about fertilizers, inorganic and organic fertilizers, and thank you for your time.